I have been converting machines from three-phase to single-phase for years, but I've never done it with a VFD before, a variable frequency device. Well, once I'd spent a couple of days pondering all the settings of these things and actually got around to it, I didn't find it very difficult at all. So I'm going to do three little videos of this VFD. One, the wiring of it, two, the simple programming of it, and three, the wiring and programming of the external controls. And this machine is an ideal candidate to demonstrate the thing, because I don't just want the motor to run or from the VFD. I want the start and stop and reverse buttons to work properly. Now, when I peer into the front of the electrical panel on this thing, oh my goodness gracious me, well, we're going to ignore all that lot and leave it exactly as it is, so that it will be readily convertible back to three-phase if anybody wants to. So what I'm planning to do is wire the VFD directly to the motor, undo these wires and just leave the conduit dangling so that it can be reconnected if necessary. VFDs need the motor to be delta wired, because the single phase VFD can't supply the 400-ish volts required for the star wired motor. I'm using armoured cable here, even though the motor does adjust up and down. Not the most appropriate cable for the job, but it's what I happen to have handy on Easter Sunday. I'm not following any particular colour conventions, and I'm using the yellow cable as the earth wire, and I put a bit of earth sleeving over it. This machine's only going to get used once a month after I've done the 2 or 3 jobs that I have lined up for it, so it will be okay for my purposes. In the first edition of this video, I had a senior moment and made a mistake and said the motor was delta wired. It wasn't, so I've converted it. The mistake was very kindly pointed out by a gentleman called Pito22, so thank you to him. Now, regardless of what it says in the manual about which one of these 3 terminals should go to which one of the 3 terminals on the VFD, it's irrelevant, because they are 3 identical windings, so anyone can go to any one. And as with any other 3-phase motor, if it's not spinning in the direction that you want it to, and you don't want to use the reverse button on the VFD, all you have to do is swap any 2 of these 3 wires over, and that will reverse the direction of the motor. Well, we live and learn. Power goes in at the top, live neutral earth, phasers come out at the bottom, UVW, and to be honest, if you can't figure that out for yourself, you really shouldn't be tinkering with things that could kill you. Anyway, it's got the most ridiculous teeny-weeny terminal screws. So I'm using crimped lugs, and I found out that if you crimp them in the normal fashion, top to bottom, they're very difficult to get through the teeny-weeny holes in the casing. So I have crimped them sideways instead. And the next thing you find out is that these things only have one incoming earth terminal. They don't have an outgoing earth terminal. So both wires would need to go into the same really small connector. So what I've done is I've put an earth block at the side of the thing so that we get a continuous earth from the incoming straight down to the machine, and the box is earthed from the earth block. Now, these things are fairly badly designed. They're on. They have a clip at the back to fasten them on the DIN rail, but it's so flimsy I decided not to use it, and I've just screwed it solid instead. There is no covers for the terminals, so all that lot is live and dangerous. So these things really do need putting in some kind of an enclosure. But there's a warning here. If you put them in an enclosure, they are fan cooled, and they do have a huge heat sink in there. So there does need to be some means of airflow. So that's the VFD, temporarily wired directly to the motor with no auxiliary switching. So I should be able to operate the motor direct from the buttons on the VFD.